Hey, this is 77, and in this video I'm going to quickly go over an issue facing Need for Speed The Run, and how you can fix it if you're playing on PC. Recently, if you go and boot up Need for Speed The Run on Origin and hit start after it prompts you to, the game will forever be stuck attempting to connect to the autolog servers. This is happening because just recently, on the 31st of August 2021, the game's online servers were permanently shut down, rendering the game's multiplayer mode completely inaccessible. However, this has also had an unfortunate side effect when trying to access the game's offline single-player content while you're connected to the internet, as the game would be perpetually looking for a server that no longer exists. Fixing this issue is fairly easy, as what we're going to be doing is making it so Need for Speed The Run cannot access the internet, therefore forcing the game to cease looking for the now non-existent autolog server. To begin, click on the search bar on your Windows 10 taskbar and search for Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security, and select it. If that doesn't appear, you can also just search for Windows Defender Firewall and select Advanced Settings on the left hand side. This window might look rather intimidating, but it's fairly straightforward. On the left hand side of the window, click on the text that says Outbound Rules. Then on the far right hand side, we're going to click on the text with the picture of a wall next to it called New Rule. A neat little setup wizard should appear. For the first step, make sure Program is selected and click Next. Then we'll have to point the wizard to Need for Speed The Run's exe file by clicking the Browse button and selecting the file where it's installed. This will depend based on where you've installed Need for Speed The Run. By default, this should be in this default directory, but if you have your Origin games installed somewhere else like me, then navigate to where else it's stored and select Need for Speed The Run.exe and click Next. In this step, make sure that Block the Connection is selected and then hit Next once again. Here we determine where this rule is applied, make sure all three boxes are ticked and click Next. Finally, we're near the end. Now we just need to give it a name. Feel free to type whatever you want into this. You can also give it a description, but this is optional. Once you're done, click Finish. That's it. You can now close the firewall window and start Need for Speed The Run like you usually would, but this time the game will fail to find the dead autolog server and present you with a nice error message. Just hit OK and the game will take you straight to the main menu so you can play the Run's single player content just like you used to. If you happen to run into any other issues, be sure to check the PC Gaming Wiki page for Need for Speed The Run, or ask for help on the Need for Speed subreddit or Need for Speed Discord. This video tutorial was based on a post by Nightfader from the Need for Speed subreddit. I'll have that post linked in the description. It's really well written and very easy to follow. I'd also like to thank MaxLazy10 for suggesting this video. If there are other classic PC Need for Speed games in your collection that you've been struggling to get working on your computer, I have a full series of videos on this channel that aim to help you get your old Need for Speed games running on a modern computer. If you're new here and you found this video to be mildly entertaining, definitely check out some of my other content. Anyway, that'll be all from me. Thank you very much for watching, stay safe and take care.